So we started this curriculum in our science lab and was for supporting our subjects physics, chemistry, and biology. So today we are going to give you a tour about every sensor and how we are using them. So we are going to start with some examples in here. We have in this box an example of each sensor, which is pasted in here. So we are going to start with the right side of the box. We have one of the sensors, which is the sound. We use this one for building prototypes that identify sounds in barns or fields, and they as well as an alarm.
So let's take a look at the sound sensor from our curriculum.
Our next sensor is the soil moisture. So we have the sensor and it's coming with a cable. This sensor goes into the soil like this. We have an example. Sometimes we attach an LCD so the information can be displayed here.
Let's take a look at the soil moisture video from the curriculum.
Our next sensor is the photoresistor. We use this one for detecting intensity of light, and by adding a switch we can turn off or on lights.
Now let's take a look at the light sensor from our curriculum.
Our next sensor is a tilt. This tilt sensor, we use it for controlling the angle of inclination of tractors or sprayers in agriculture.
Let's check the video showing tilt sensor at work.
So let's take a look to the following sensor, which is the distance. This one measures distances between a sensor and another object. It's useful as well for surveys.
The distance sensor video shows how it measures distance to a moving object.
The following sensor is part of the family of the MQs, and these sensors can detect gases such as CO2, O2, and alcohol. But in this case, we are using this one for detecting methane. It's an MQ4. We use it in farms, barns, for detecting levels of methane.
MQ4 measuring volatile organic compounds as shown in the following video.
Another sensor that you will find in this box is the color sensor. Very useful in industry. This one will measure the maturity of fruits, intensity of color in leaves, as well in poultry industry for measuring the quality of eggs.
The color sensor measures red, green, and blue reflected light from objects as shown in the video.
Another sensor that we will find in our box is the turbidity sensor. This one measures the quality of water. We use it in agriculture for testing quality in ponds, lakes, or for the water that animals are drinking.
Here we show the turbidity sensor monitoring quality of water.
So another sensor that you will find in our box is the infrared sensor. This one detects absolute temperatures in crops to see the quality of the plant, as well as an excellent obstacle avoidance for tractors. So let's take a look to the next sensor, which is the heartbeat sensor. This one is used in agriculture for checking the heart rate in cattle.
The heartbeat sensor, as shown in the video, measures systolic and diastolic parts of the heartbeat.
So our last sensor is the pH. This is an example of a pH sensor. We use it in agriculture for measuring the levels of acidity and alkalinity of water and soil. By placing the probe inside the water or soil, we can detect levels of pH, and the information is going to be displayed on the LCD.
The pH sensor is my favorite. It replaced litmus paper in my chemistry labs.
So these are the sensors that you will find in our curriculum. So we are sharing the application of these sensors in agriculture. There are many other sensors that can be hooked up into the Arduino microcontroller that can be used in agriculture.